Hi, this is David with entry 449 coming at you here in Kangnam City on Tuesday morning. It is the eve of the beginning of my Jeju trip, and I am looking forward to basically every minute that this trip begins, which for me will be this evening as I make my way to Wonju. I have a friend there who said I could stay at his place in order to make tomorrow a little less hectic. I do realize that I am spending about $4,000 or $4 more than I need to for minimal convenience, because I do have to leave tonight and not at my leisure tomorrow morning, but I think it'll be worth it overall. I am very much looking forward to this trip, and just to reiterate yesterday's message, I will be at a resort, quote unquote, and hopefully it has decent Wi-Fi. If it does not, you will not have videos or see videos for the next 4 days, or 3 days, for 3 or 4 days, but I will be recording them on my phone, which is not this camera, but the one I usually use on the street, and I will post them as soon as I'm able to, once I'm back here in Gangnam. So if you don't see regular updates, don't get freaked out. They'll be back within 4 or 5 days. 3 or 4 days. Today is the 25th of November, and in the United States it is today is Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is one of those kind of more modern holidays that has been around, I think, since Franklin Delano Roosevelt created it, I believe, in the 1940s. It was his intention, I think, to kind of create a holiday to kind of bind Americans. Now, this would kind of become binding of certain Americans, as most things go, and it essentially is, the premise is to kind of give thanks for the things you have in your life. And I think in this kind of video journal that I shoot here, you have seen, I think, on multiple occasions that I always try and expressly give thanks when I really feel thankful. And some people feel guilt and shame and sadness, I think, over when things are good, when things are positive or fortunate, or you've worked really hard and you get a life that's comfortable. A lot of people feel strange over that. I'm someone who doesn't necessarily understand why, if you've worked, legitimately your whole life and you're living something that is comparatively leisurely, why you would feel guilt over this. And I think it can most often be seen in Hollywood A-list actors, where you have these people who most of the time have worked their whole life to become someone who is paid $20 million for memorizing lines and emoting into a lens. And that sounds easy when you say it like that, but it really, I think, is fairly difficult. Now, is it 30, 40, $50 million difficult? I don't know. I don't think so. But it's this person's desire, this actor's desire, his dream is to be this way, is to make a living doing this work. And to have guilt over something that is like your dream, that's not like sinister, of course, but I don't really see that. And you see it with pretty famous actors who I think have a lot of guilt, are the ones who put their faces on charities. So one in particular that comes to mind is George Clooney, who does a lot of charity work, and I think that's good for him, obviously, but I'm curious as to kind of why he does that, and I guess it's because he feels very strongly over some topics. But you have kind of on the deep end, you have actors like Sean Penn, who are very hands-on, or at least like to say they're really hands-on with their charities, kind of go all in with like actually going to like Haiti and starting a town and giving them millions of dollars and stuff. And that's the kind of behavior where I kind of have to really kind of worry about what have you done to make you feel so indebted to giving back. What have you done to make your career what it is, to have you feel so strongly over giving back? And I think that's kind of a deep, kind of dark, seedy question that I don't think a lot of people want to think about, because at the end of the day, this guy, Sean Penn, for example, is just giving, his time, his energy, his life, his money for a good cause. So why question that? And I think you question it because everything deserves an answer. I do feel that way. And if the answer is something sinister, is something displeasurable, then I think it deserves to be known. Maybe it doesn't, I don't know, I have to think about this more, but it is a strange case, this kind of thing. But anyway, Thanksgiving, I'm thankful for everything in my life. I'm thankful for this trip to Jeju, thankful for the fact that it's payday today, thankful for, everything in my life. So, anyway, I hope you have a nice Thanksgiving, wherever you are. Thanks for watching, and I will talk with you sometime in the future. Bye.